In this video we'll show how you can use data in a list control to add multiple markers to a map control. So you'll see here that we have a list control with a bunch of records that have latitude and longitude values in it, and if I go there and I click on the button, you can see it basically adds markers to the map, and there's one marker for each row in the list. So if we go back here to design mode, we can see that this first button here, which adds a single marker to the list, uses Action JavaScript to add the marker. And if we go into the Action JavaScript builder, we see that the map actions actually has a let's go here, edit, and then we'll see that the action name here is in this case is add a marker to the map, and there actually is a JavaScript action here called add multiple markers to a map. But this action assumes that you're going to do a SQL query on the server to actually get the latitude and longitude values. So this action here involves an AJAX callback, and that's not what we want here, because in this case the latitude and longitude is already available on the client side in the list. So in order to solve this problem here, what we're going to do is first we're going to just look at the code that Alpha generates to add a single marker to the map. So I'll go here and I'll say view JavaScript, and I see that here is the JavaScript that was generated in order to add a single marker to the map. So then I'm going to take this JavaScript, copy it to the clipboard, and then for the second button over here, add all markers to the map, you can see that we're just simply calling a local JavaScript function called add markers. So let's go take a look now inside this add markers function. So what we've done in the add markers function is essentially just pasted the code that we copied from the add single marker. Then we've made sure that the settings object basically sets all of these markers to have a group name of group 1. So basically all of the markers that we add are going to basically be part of a group called group 1. So markers can basically be a member of a named group. And then once we've got our settings object, which defines properties for each marker, we're going to get a pointer to the list control. Then we're going to get the data in the list control. So that's basically the list control object dot underbar data. So this is an array now of all of the rows of data in the list, and then we're going to just simply loop over all of these rows of data, and basically for each row in the list we're going to create an array that just has a latitude and longitude value. Then we're going to basically call the add marker method to add that marker to the map, and we're going to give each marker a unique name. So basically, this is going to be marker underbar 1 for the first row, and marker underbar 2, actually marker underbar 0 for the first row, since it's 0 based there, etc. So this is going to basically add all of the markers. This is going to get called once for each row in the list, and then finally when we've looped over all the rows in the list, we're going to call this method of the map called view marker groups, and we're going to bring group 1 into focus. So basically this will scale the map so that all the markers that are part of group 1 will be visible, and since every marker that we added had a hard-coded group of group 1 over there, that's going to basically ensure that the map is scaled so that every marker can be seen. So what we've shown over here is how we can add multiple markers to the map without making an AJAX callback, because the latitude and longitude values were already available on the client side. Thanks very much for watching.